and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720. Oh, it's not you. I'm sorry. What's going on Twitch? I'm sorry. So disrespectful of me. It's your boy Next Gen 720. And ladies and gentlemen, get ready to join me back today, man, with the multiplayer podcast. Let jokers know I'm live. That's it, you know what I mean? We have an entertaining show today, to say the least. You know what I mean? To say the least. Hold on one second. As you guys come in, you'd be so kind as to share that on your Twitter. Dark Knight, shout out to you for following. I appreciate it. Following us on the Twitter. Hold on one second. O'Malley, what's good, baby? Dark Knight, man, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it, good brother. That shit mean the world to me. I appreciate it. Hold on one second. Getting a little cold, man. Hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. Put it right here. Alright, like I said, you guys come in, hit the like button. We got a little fun in here today. Let nothing on him know we live. Let me tweet this out myself, man. You guys know the rules. Shout out to my man O'Malley J. What's going on, good brother? Shout out to my, like I said again, the Dark Knight 326. I appreciate you for following the show, man, and following the channel and subscribing to the channel. What's going on? I appreciate it all. King Reaper, what's good, man? Like, as you guys come in, you'd be so kind as to the little share button and share it out on Twitter. Get everybody in here. See what I got in here right now. Okay, ain't nobody waiting. Alright, we got here. Alright, just makes it like, damn, look. I'm the first one here thus far, man. Hold on, what's going on here, man? Hold on. This ain't like, man, let me get the people here. Rafe the Emperor, what's going on, Rafe? I also, for the Patreon supporters, I got 2 shows that I have to upload. I had a problem with the neither here there, but I got 2 shows, so I'm gonna upload 2 things on almost like my Patreon today, and probably 3 because we're gonna have something after this too. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me get these guys in here. So anyway, like I said, the talk around town, of course, as you know, has been the Nintendo Switch Gamepass. We're going to talk about that. A few things. Talk about Anthem. We're going to talk about the review scores. There's been a lot of foolery. And I won't even say foolery, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I said, you know, listen, this shit crazy. Like I said, if this is true, I want to see what the Xbox community is going to say. Join the multiplayer podcast live. Jesus, Xbox fans can't catch a break. First Scalebound, now Gamepass. Oh man, pass it to the, I spelled that wrong, the Nintendo Switch. Man, I got a serious question to ask you guys. It's still the answer to the Xbox and its problem and its woes. You know what I mean? I want to see if these jokers, like I said again, rumor, but like I said, with there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I mean? If it wasn't true, hold on a second. Hey, what's up? What? Huh? I'm on air. Hold, give me a second, baby. Let me finish the show. Yeah, it's cool. Alright. Hey. Hello? 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 Man, phone everybody. Man, they act like I'm taking support. Every time somebody Xbox go down. Yo, you can't talk, you gotta talk to like the hell? So yeah, but like I said, we're gonna talk about a few things, man. Like I said, I wanna know, is Phil still the answer? Is he still the savior? Who we got in here? Who gonna be so far? Who this?
Oh, you got me, you got Sean, you got FC Violent, Mr. Parker. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Oh, that joke. Y'all came in here like
we came in like Apex Legends.
For real.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Let me But like I said, as the room was filling up, and talk. Hey, Sean, yeah, you been here. What's going on with you, good brother?
Everything's okay, bro. Just been playing Anthem today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the story's kind of dog shit, to be honest. And, then to be honest, then I went back to Assassin Odyssey. That game is some serious shit. That's a good quality game. Good content in that.
All right.
So I still gotta beat Odyssey.
Oh, okay. Oh, who that? FC Violent?
You already know what it is, man. What's good?
What's going on, good brother? Hey, everything's alright?
Everything is copacetic.
You went to Mississippi or Memphis or some shit, right? Where you went to, son?
Nah, nigga. I was in Puerto Rico, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, alright, for sure. Alright. So you back? You ready to get your damage control on?
You call it damage control. I call it my opinion. So let's go with that.
Okay, alright, good brother. Nigga, sit in again.
It's his opinion, Z.
Fight the good fight.
Alright.
Go out on your shield.
Alright. What's going on, good brother? Nothing I just spoke to you, but probably a new audience, new crowd here. You know, different people show up for the multiplayer. What's going on with you, good brother?
You know, all's good. No, I've been playing Apex Legends like crazy. I love that game. That's my new online shooter. And you know what? I can't wait for Anthem, man. Can't wait for Anthem. I played a little bit with you. I got 7 hours to go. At midnight, we're going to be probably streaming that game. And also, Stuart Stokes here in the chat says, first, Reggie retires from Nintendo today, and now Game Pass rumor surfaces going to the Switch. What kind of voodoo black magic birthday wish did Kratos make? This happened all on his birthday.
Hey, no, this is the knee slapper. This is the reason. I ain't lying. I ain't never anybody announced their retirement at the end of the week on the day of Friday. You know, maybe Reggie wasn't on board with this Game Pass shit. They gave him his walking papers. Like, my man, what was the father of the PlayStation? King Rocky? You know, he wasn't really with this shit. They had to get him up out of there. Like, maybe he wasn't with this Game Pass stuff. And he's like, man, I'm out of here, man. I'm taking my talents somewhere else. Like, damn, Reggie was kind of young. I don't know how long he been in Nintendo, but damn. You know what I mean? But, I mean, yeah, like I said, listen, I would say this, like I said, as the room was filling up, nothing really surprises me now. And I'm just saying that as being an Xbox guy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, some of the shit used to hurt. Like, damn, my feelings used to be a little hurt about this shit. Like, now I just sit back and laugh. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, the wool is out of my eyes. Man, ain't no more of this shit, man. Say, well, first time shame on you, next time shame on me. I put nothing surprised past these jokes. I can tell you. Who that? Who that? Chad?
Chad, man.
What's going on with you, good brother? What's going on with you, good brother Chad? How you been?
Just chilling, man. Just chilling.
Everything copacetic?
Yeah, man.
Okay. I guess I haven't spoken to you physically in a minute. Anything? Is that what you've been playing, good brother?
Oh, man, I've been playing NBA 2K, man. I ain't even get back on that crackdown.
No, you ain't get back on that crackdown? Oh, man. Oh, you like that crackdown, right?
Look who showed up.
Nah, man.
You like
Bear.
Oh, who that? Oh,
Bear. He better go on a fucking rant for fucking 40 minutes. Everybody must mute that mic. This nigga about to go off.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We gonna. Yo, Bear, Nintendo got some good news, man. So he gonna be here today. What's cool? Oh, rocking. All right. Who else is in here? Did I get anybody? Parker, what's going on with you, Mr. Parker? What's going on with you, brother?
Man, I'm playing playing as Devil May Cry, one of the greatest hack and slash all time. Better than Bayonetta. Sorry, Baron, not sorry.
And shout out to Hosted Radio for hosting my channel. Appreciate it. I'm sorry, what you say now, good brother?
I mean, I think this is a Microsoft move more than an Xbox move. If this rumor's true about Game Pass going to the so, I mean, that's the way I look at it. You know, Microsoft all about making money.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Wait, hey, hold up, Nev, take over for me, Nev. I gotta pay the delivery man.
The delivery man. All right. Let's see here.
What kind?
What's going on, chat? So, do we have any bills to pay? Yeah, Stuart Stokes. Phil and Fukura met in an elevator. Phil asks if he can put Game Pass on the Switch. Fukura laughs it off jokingly and says, "Can you give us Scalebound the IP, and we'll look where we are now. Look at where we are now. An elevator conversation, and you got this shit going. You got Game Pass going to the Switch. Nintendo going to revive Scalebound. My God, my God, my God."
Hey, Nilf, you
What
think this got something to do when Phil went over there to Japan?
You know what? You don't have to be fucking messy like that, Chad, man, you piece of shit.
You know, Phil's been
Honestly,
6 times.
No, real shit. That wouldn't have surprised me. He's been going to Japan. He hired that guy from Japan to do all this shit. You know, that's keeping negotiations up.
Because of his dad. Who did he hire? Was it Matt Baker or someone? He was
someone who actually worked for Nintendo. He did good
for
work.
Nintendo, yeah. He dealt with the second and third party games, I believe.
Yep.
So, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Man, FC Violent, we're letting the room fill up, but what's your take on this? Because, you haven't gotten to give your take yet.
Nah, I was gonna let everybody say their piece, but for me, I don't really see what the big deal is, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the end of the world.
What do you mean, what's a big deal? Well, why do you have to buy an Xbox now?
Well, I mean, do you want to play your shit in fucking 420p? Like, I mean, you have options.
No. But these are native games. We're talking about just xCloud streaming these games over. This is going to be full 1080p.
Well, first of all, we don't know how you don't know how xCloud works. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if it works.
We got Baron in the room. Hey, Baron, the show's yours. The floor is yours, Baron. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Christ.
We gonna have to do something different today. Because this congregation today belongs to me. The only man that has a single solitary thing he said over the last 11 months come true. I was the first one in here arguing with y'all asses about what Microsoft was going to do. And look where we're at today.
Yo, Baron, how you feeling after Reggie left?
I mean, that's for another time. Yeah. We're not talking about that today. Because you know what?
I'll send you a video. Cool video, though.
I handled that later. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'll send you crying. I'll send you crying in your video. That's what it was. So I told him.
It is what it is. I'm not gonna be mad at no man wanting to spend time with his wife and family. At some point,
are you okay? Are you okay?
Where he doesn't care about his work that much anymore. Family comes first. But we're not going to overlook this fact about Microsoft.
No, just a quick one, Baron. How old is he? Z was asking me.
I don't know. The man has to be almost 60 by now.
Punch him in the jaw, Sean. Go.
Has to be almost 60 by now. Yeah.
Go on. Well, we'll give you the floor. Go on, because we know
it's different.
I want you to damage control here.
Because it's an emotional day for you. That's what it is.
Like everybody else.
Have your time, place. Go on. It's an emotional day for you, so we'll let you speak.
No, it's not. It's not emotional because Nintendo is still dominating.
Do you want me to?
We got post up here.
The only thing that is emotional is you Xbox not believing in what is in front of y'all eyes.
Hey, get in there. FC Violent. What's going on?
I said it months ago, and now I'm saying it again.
You about to get Gears of War 5? What's going on, guys?
I'm about to get my Gears of War 5 on my Switch. I'm about to get that Forza Horizon.
Get in there, post up.
I'm finna go ahead and
just slapped your mom in the face. She just slapped Phil in the face.
While we at it, why don't y'all throw Master Chief and Smash Brothers?
We'll give you the games because you have.
How about we do that? Because at the end of the day,
you can have Scalebound as well.
Because at the end of the day, I told y'all what
it doesn't matter. You told the old regime. This is the new regime.
I told you what they was trying to do, and y'all didn't want to believe it. And
we didn't believe it. We don't want to believe it in front of you.
So So you think? Hold on. Let me jump in. Let me jump in because people think this a one-sided affair. People think this. So you mean to tell me? Hold on. You mean to tell me? As far as I heard from the room, it said Microsoft and Nintendo have big things going on together. So that means that So that means that Nintendo is going to be facilitating some things back through Microsoft as well. This is not just hold Hold on.
Y'all already got Game
Come on,
Pass.
you the same person that told me. This is the same person that told me that Nintendo is gonna stay with the traditional model because that's what's works for them. And then that bullshit went out the window. You said that. You said that the day I argued with you and Porter Rock about streaming. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Here's the thing with y'all.
All right.
Whenever y'all feelings get hurt, y'all do this bullshit.
Well, sir, my feelings not hurt. Look, my feelings is not hurt. I learned the ways. Look, I learned the ways of the pony. Look, my feelings is not hurt. Look, let me tell you something. My feelings is not hurt.
At the wrong motherfucker.
I'm not angry.
Calm down.
I'm not angry. Let me tell you something. I learned the ways. Look, I learned the ways of the pony, and the ponies told me. The ponies told me that with PS. Hold on. The ponies told me that with PSN. Since the games are running on PS3 servers, even though they're being streamed, they're still exclusive because they're running on PS3 servers. So in this case, hold on, this is my damage control. So in this case,
I gotta be messy though.
If those games are being streamed to the Switch, they're still running on Xbox, so they are exclusive. Go ahead, brother.
Wait, hold on. We gotta pay the bills. We gotta pay the bills already?
I'm just messing with you.
Theme music.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
There's some more down there.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
Y'all gotta understand that this is a rumor, right? So we don't know what it all entails. But at the end of the day, you got to think about what we already know is going to happen. That is factual. Xbox Live is going to be on Switch.
It's already on the Switch.
It's
already on the Switch.
Can you please let me finish talking before your dumb ass?
Wait, hold on 1 second, Bear. Hold on 1 second, Bear. Hold on,
you disrespectful.
Let me pay the bill real quick. Hold on 1 second. Hold up. Shout out to my man O'Malley J for the $1 that made me holler. See how much to get post-up damage control ads off the show for like a month. He said also your bar is hurt. Those crackdowns reviews hurt so much. He's telling people to watch reviews from people that Xbox plays directly. Oh shit, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, he did some spooky shit. Also too, we got Stuart Stokes or someone else in the chat. Oh, that's no. That was it.
So now we gotta hear about this diabetic gaming, man.
Hold on. Last one.
Who said that?
Hold on. Last one. Baron said Baron's theme music. That was the last one. Okay, we cut up.
Nah. Who said that comment about diabetic gaming?
Oh, Chad.
I said it.
Oh, Chad, man. Oh, okay. All right.
Well, that's fine. Like I said, second day for was the Baron because Reggie's gone. You know.
Who gives a fuck? But anyway, like I was saying, they was showing you what they was trying to do like 10 months ago, man. And y'all just didn't want to believe it. Y'all didn't want to believe it. Once Phil Spencer said that quote, we want to bring Xbox games to everyone. That was it. That was
I can't believe you, Baron. I can't believe nothing you say. I can't believe nothing you say, brother.
I'm gonna give you the timeline. Post up. Let me finish, man. Before you open your mouth.
Messy, man.
He said that. Then after that, you had Minecraft. I believe Minecraft came around the same time on Switch at that point. Then after that, they did this whole Survive Together campaign.
Both of them did.
Then they went on, and then this was just recently. Xbox Live is coming to Switch.
It was already on the Switch.
At one point, shut the fuck up and let me finish.
Well, then get your fucking facts straight.
No, you need to get
your
shit
damn
straight.
tight. I let your ass talk. I'm trying to be calm.
You are so sadly mistaken because you're not listening to what the fucking details.
You was already wrong, nigga. I'm gonna listen to you when you was already wrong. Nah, nigga, get your facts straight. Your ass is so fucking stupid, dog.
And let me explain it to you.
That's what you need to do. Like, nigga, shut your ass up. Get your facts straight. I want me to finish what I'm saying.
All right,
get your facts first, nigga.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about. Talking about Xbox Live came after the fact. This shit was already on the Switch with Minecraft, dumbass nigga.
No, it was not. Now let me fucking finish.
All right, bro.
You can sign in to Xbox Live on Minecraft. What they are telling you, they'll bring it to complete Xbox Live service to the Nintendo Switch, which means party chat and everything. Every piece of Xbox Live is going to be on the Nintendo Switch. That is two different fucking things. So you need to get your shit straight.
Yeah,
That's
Nintendo
two
needs it
different
though,
things.
Baron. Come on, Nintendo needs it though. Come on, we're helping you
Nintendo
out.
doesn't need it. What you
Of
have to
course, it needs
understand.
it.
Look, y'all can spend this any fucking way you want to.
We're not
At
gonna
the end
spin
of
it.
the day, at the end of the day,
We're not gonna spin it.
Microsoft
Doesn't
is
matter.
planting those seeds to be without hardware in their future. And they
In the
understand that if they're going to be
Didn't-
successful
didn't
doing
Nintendo
this,
say that?
they have to put it on they have to bond with a company that have a good goddamn reputation and a good dominance in Japan. And that is probably why they are doing it with Nintendo, because they probably can't stand Sony to begin with. And what benefits Nintendo is, sure, I'll work with you. I'll work with you because at the end of the day, you're not a competitor to us in Japan. Sony is. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win for me. I get more games on my platform. My platform gets even bigger. My stake gets bigger in the game industry than it already is. So, and Microsoft gets what they want. At the end of the day, man, you just got to realize. You just got to realize. Y'all just got to accept fate, bro. Just accept the fate.
And
Now,
the thing is,
Baron,
Baron,
we gave you a
you
few
gotta
minutes away, all right? I'm going to need to ask
do-
you just a few questions, and I'll let you guys go, all right?
Go on.
So, Baron, you're probably going to get Gears 5 and all those games on the Switch, right? Now, one, are they going to be
if they're
streamed?
there.
Hold on.
I was gonna
Are
get
they
it
gonna be
regardless.
streamed, or are they going to be native? Let's get it out of the way. Are they going to be streamed, or are they going to be native, Baron?
Definitely streamed.
I'm gonna answer that. Here's the rumor.
Alright.
Like I said, here's the rumor, but we don't know exactly what intel. But they said they was gonna bring Game Pass and publish games. I don't know why people are skipping that part, because it's on every fucking article that came out. And publish games, which means they are physically going to put games on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, or in the Blind
Like
Forest and
Sea
games
of
like that.
Thieves.
But I'm
I
asking
mean,
you, Baron. I'm asking
I
you.
don't know. We don't know what they. We don't know
but
what
I'm
they
asking in a
are.
scenario. In a scenario, let's say they put Gears 5, Halo Infinite, all that over there, right? And let's just say it's streamed. Are you going to be cool with streaming all of a sudden? Because you're the one who went on the limb and said, "Who told you streaming was the future, huh? That ain't the future. Nintendo ain't going to do any of that shit."
It's a choice, though, man.
Listen.
No, I'm saying you can't be cool
I'm
with
answering
streaming.
your question, but at the end of the day, this is Microsoft doing this.
Yeah, but are you gonna
Microsoft's
hype
decision.
Gears on the Switch?
This is
if it's streamed?
Microsoft decision. This is Microsoft plan. This always been their plan. So I don't
I'm
know
not
how this
talking
relates
about
to
what the plan
Nintendo.
is. I'm talking about you,
It's always been their
motherfucker.
plan.
Are you gonna be okay with streaming Gears 5 to the Switch? Is streaming gonna suddenly be cool?
No, I won't be. I won't be. If
So you
Gears 5 is not
refuse to
there
use it?
physically, I'm going to buy it physically because I am a physical guy. I like to buy my games physically. That's just simple as that.
Yeah, but Baron, you can put it in the disc. It's
That's never
gonna
gonna change.
stream the game anyways, even if that occurred.
Yeah, bruh, listen.
But Baron, you only got a 1080p TV
At the
on the Xbox One OG, so it'll be the
said
same
what?
shit.
Hey, shout out to Rick Dees for subscribing to the channel.
Man,
You said
Yeah,
what?
Baron-
Now?
he say Baron got a 1080p TV.
No, I actually have a 4K television, but
So what are you doing with the Switch then?
I play on it. I'm playing right now, actually.
Oh, it's
Alright.
you playing in 240p?
So let me get this
No,
straight.
I'm not. But anyway, back to
if
what
Gears
Ness was
5 and
talking
Halo Infinite
about.
are there, you're not gonna hype it up.
Here's the first of all, I could give a fuck about Halo. I'm just trolling with that.
I know.
If
I know.
Halo's
You-
there,
you're not gonna hype it up if it's streamed.
Halo is there, I most likely still won't play it because I don't care about Halo. But I do love my Gears. But at the end of the day, man, this is set in stone, bro. This was set in stone. There was a reason why Xbox Live is being put in its full capacity on this system. I think they have a lot of I think they have a big thing going on about some crossplay with some game. What game that is, I don't know. I
Sea
think
of Thieves?
really, it's not gonna be Sea of Thieves. Trust me.
It would do well on the Switch, though.
Nintendo is worrying about moving units, selling software, and making their money. That ain't doing nothing. Sea of Thieves ain't doing nothing for them. So whether you want to believe it or not, it's one of those fucking games coming up.
But Baron,
I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is. I don't want to speculate on
All
which
I know
one it
is if XCloud makes its way to the Switch, like the rumor says, and that probably will happen, I don't
I
want to
don't know
see you
what it
hype
is.
any of that shit up, Baron, because you're the one who went on the limb
You're
saying
not going to see
streaming.
me hype up no xCloud. Will you see me
Yeah,
hype
but
up
how-
the
It's
games
coming, though.
that I've already been hyping? Yeah, you will see the games I've already been hyping.
But
you're not
if
gonna
you can
see me
only
hype
play
no
Gears of
streaming.
5 on the Switch via XCloud, you better trash it too.
Listen to what I am saying. I always buy my games physical. That's never going to change.
But Baron, even if you buy a physical, it's still going to be streamed.
Bro, you can come up with whatever epiphany you want to come up and how it works. All we know is we have to find out exactly what's going to
Okay,
go down.
so you're okay with streaming as long as you have a disc in your
want.
fucking console.
You
That's
can
what
make
you're
up
saying.
all speculation all you want. It doesn't matter. But the bottom line is something is coming because you don't put all these pieces into play. This was deliberately stretched out and planned out by them.
Yeah,
If y'all didn't notice, I went down the top.
Mario.
Yeah,
So,
listen,
trust me, there's nothing Nintendo related coming over to the Xbox unless it has something to do with Rare. I don't think they have
Smash
anything.
Bros.
They got everything.
But about the next month we got GDC. So GDC is gonna be there. Nintendo apparently is gonna be there as well with Microsoft, and they're gonna talk about the XCloud. So next month we got.
I could care less about the XCloud. I don't think it's going to end. I don't think it's going to end with Nintendo Switch. To be honest with you, I doubt Sony ever gets on board.
Coming to Sony
Because Sony is Sony.
Sony won't.
So
Yeah, Sony
We'll
won't.
take that out.
won't do it. But at the end of the day, that's a loss on them. They don't know what the fuck they doing over there anyway. They all over the place.
Oh, you paid the
But
bills? You paid
that's
the
a
bills?
loss on
David
them.
Shoe?
I didn't get to pay the bills, but let's see. What was it? Was Stuart Stokes?
No, AP the Shoe. So this Joker putting bass in his voice, Baron Pimp Hand Strong right now, fuck nigga. We got after that. We got shout out to my man Ricky D78 for subscribing to the channel. Shout out to you, good brother. That shit means the world to me. AP the Shoe again. Smash Brothers dated in 4K 60 on the Xbox One X. I don't see that from Stuart. That's you see.
Y'all so.
It's gonna be the superior way to play Nintendo
Xbox to
game.
be this delusional about reality.
And now,
Y'all-
here's the thing, though, to be fair. This relationship.
Here's my thing, Z. I don't know if you get
Oh
that.
my God, y'all got
Baron's
to
the
be
one
the
who's been making fun of game streaming a lot, right?
Oh, that's
Because
what
they
he's
ain't
done.
the future, right?
Yes,
But is he going to be cool with them streaming all their games to the Switch?
That's what we're
Now
going
it's
to
just-
I just sat up here and answered
Yeah,
that
but you-
question.
Hey yo, I ain't gonna lie. It take about 3
Why do
Nintendo
you
Switches
keep
to win
asking the
Gears
same
5.
question that I
Because
answered?
this is your response. You said, I'm still going to buy a disc. Baron, even if you have a disc, it's still going to be streamed to your console.
My goodness, bro. They said the rumor says they're
Gears
gonna
5 is not going to be
Gamepass.
natively on the damn Switch.
How do you know? Doesn't Gears
That
still
shit
use the
ain't
Unreal
happening.
Engine?
That shit
That shit
use
gonna
Unreal
look like
Does it
ball
not
game.
still use
gonna
the
look like
Unreal Engine?
Gears 5
That
ain't
shit gonna
gonna
look like art.
Hey, Baron.
Hey,
Baron, I was with you for a minute, Baron.
Y'all
But Gears
still
5
into
ain't coming to the
Hey
native.
Baron, that shit look like art.
Still in
like-
the
Hey,
It's
yo.
going to be native. It's going to be streamed.
Hey yo, that should be Sears
You believe
5.
whatever you want to believe at this point.
Hey Baron, that should be Sears 5.
believe
Al,
whatever you want.
that should hey yo, that should be Sears Al 5, Baron.
whatever you
Gears
wanna
5 ain't
believe.
native ain't coming to the Switch, bro. We ain't about to do that. Now listen, I will say this.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm
Nah.
not gonna say that because that game been in development for a while, and that game is damn near. It's
Oh
about to
my
come
God.
out,
You're going to
so
take an L
That's
then.
almost impossible.
Oh my god.
But
I can't wait to go back to this.
That's almost impossible. I can.
That's a lot.
Okay, listen. How about this? Hey,
Hey,
Baron.
people in the chat, record this shit.
Hey, Baron. Here's the thing. Right, hear me out, right? Now, this relationship
Future
with
L's.
Nintendo. Now, I'm sorry. I'm gonna shout out. I didn't see your name again. Shout out to Ricky D78 again for subscribing to the channel. Good brother. That shit means the world to me. I will say this, right? This relationship between Nintendo and Microsoft was one way. I don't expect to see any of Nintendo games IPs coming to the Xbox. Microsoft is using this again to make more money and letting to growing quote unquote their services. You know what I mean? You're not going to see no Mario games and that shit that get on the Xbox.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not going to happen.
And us
Zeta
Xbox are
went
begging
full
for those
pony.
games.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, bad latency shit. These Xbox begging for Nintendo exclusives. That's not going to happen because again, you know why? Is that because Nintendo they see the importance in old school? They are going in something outside the box by even allowing this partnership. But again, like I said before, their exclusives is what gives their platform, their hardware, value. You know what I mean? And so if you're gonna same thing. If I can play Mario on the Xbox, why do I have to buy a Switch? You know what I mean? And they shout out to my brother, the Ruham. Shout out for the 1,000 bits. Said, what up, Z? Into the panel. Here's my support for the day. I appreciate that, good brother. You know what I mean?
Hey, Z, we should have known about this, Z. This is why they did the whole Switch Miss shit. Remember that back then? Switch Miss?
Yeah. Mary Switch.
It was all coming down to this, Z. That was all coming down to this.
Hey, yo, wait, hold on. What FC Valen at? Valen, you kind of quiet back there, big fella.
Nah, I'm letting y'all talk. I mean,
Hey, no. I'm gonna ask you a question.
What's up?
Is Phil still your savior?
I never said that was my save.
Bro, big fella.
Honestly though,
Big fella.
with this news, this might actually make me want to get a Switch. To be honest with you.
Listen. So this is wait. All right, now listen. Now let me ask you a question.
If it comes through, I might actually finally buy a Switch.
Okay, listen here. I'm asking you a question, right? And listen, I'm asking, the person from New Jersey treated him as a hostile witness, right? Let me ask you this, right? As an Xbox fan, how do you feel? How does this make you feel?
As an Xbox fan, how does it make me feel? Honestly, like I said, it makes me want to go buy a Switch so that I can have my Xbox games on the go. If that actually happens, because I got everything else but the Switch, and I didn't want to buy a Switch because to me, there's not enough games for me to like actually jump on that I like. So I'm saying, so if I could play Ori on the go and shit like that, that's a win for me as a consumer.
Okay, so there's nothing bad. You don't mind Gears 5 and
I told you, Z, they're gonna be on the pro consumer shit, right? This is pro consumer.
we already on it. I mean, you saying that, but I got a PC and I'm playing Crackdown on my PC.
Hey, you can damn control a PC. That shit's expensive. But everyone got Switch. What
did you expect?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like brand new games everywhere. So like, how's that a negative for me? Personally, that shit's dope.
All right, cool. Stuart Stokes 99. This is funny, actually. Remember that parody video where Phil said he would buy you a Switch? My God, my God, my God. My God.
Hey, man. Say, man.
Listen, man. Look, you're gonna hear a lot next month. GDC. You're gonna hear a lot about XCloud and if Nintendo is getting the XCloud, Xbox Live. This is every week. You're gonna hear something every week now. Definite.
No. Xbox Live is official. Microsoft said that themselves. I'm saying they'll probably show it in GDC. Everything else is a rumor, and we know Microsoft can't keep shit secret anyway. Yeah. So.
Okay, well, how about this?
You might as well just take it. You might as well just take it as.
So we see the title of the show. First, Scalebound. Now, Gamepass is coming to Nintendo Switch. Now, again, FC Violent, right? What's your name?
Yeah, what's up,
Mr. I take vacations every other week. Wealthy. It feels good to be wealthy, huh? I can dig it, right? Now, with that being said, right? So again, because I would hate to question your integrity. You don't see anything wrong with this. Still, Phil is still the man for the job.
I mean, I don't know why you keep saying that. That's not what I said. I mean, as a consumer, it's no problem for me.
Your response is, I want to buy a Switch because of this.
Yeah, exactly.
That's some pro-consumer shit right here.
For me personally, because y'all get got, you know what I mean? Like,
why you on Xbox?
Me, FC Violent, if they put that shit on the PS4, that would be pro-consumer for me.
Exactly. So that'd be dope.
Wait. So why own an Xbox then? What is the purpose of owning an Xbox?
You don't have to buy an Xbox. You can play this shit on PC. So I mean, I don't understand what the issue is.
Let's not take that.
Man,
come on.
That's true. I mean, saying.
What am I saying? What am I saying is not true?
No,
I mean, is that not facts?
You acting like the PC. You act like playing on PC was like the option out the gate. It wasn't. That wasn't the option out the gate.
But it is now, I'm using both.
I really don't know I don't know how they're gonna sell their next Xbox. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't get it.
I'm keeping it funky.
Maybe they'll detail it, but I don't get unless it's going to be like a stream only box.
Nah, they're gonna have it. Let me ask you this: for the Xbox guys on here, are you guys gonna buy the next Xbox?
There's no way you can.
Here's the thing:
if everything right now turns out to be absolutely true, I don't see why I would buy the next.
I mean, you're a Nintendo guy, but like, Neith, are you gonna buy the next Xbox for Halo?
Man, I'm a man of little means, huh? I mean, I might have to stick with the X, bro.
All right, so you're buying an Xbox. All right, Sean, you buying an Xbox next gen?
Yes, of course. I'll buy every platform.
All right, about next gen? What you, bro?
If this is true, probably not.
Okay, so that's one. That's you. But everyone else seems like there's
no need to.
Well, here's the thing. You could go around the room with your buddies and they could agree with you. But
not even about that.
The average customer doesn't think like these people.
It's about having the best.
You really believe after everybody already showed they really would purchase a PS4 over an Xbox? You really believe if Xbox brand was everywhere, they will stay lower to Xbox next year? That's what you truly believe the general public and the general fucking consumer is going to do.
Well, that's not happening now, though, Baden. People are buying PS4 and Nintendo now. So there's no difference next generation.
Okay, hold on. Pay the bills real quick. I gotta
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody's going to.
You say no one's gonna buy an Xbox? They're gonna have zero fucking.
If all this comes true and the Xbox brand end up being everywhere,
okay,
I don't see how they sell their next Xbox.
I guess I'll do it.
Crossplay.
They will sell it because it'll be the best box.
So AP the shooter with
how
the
did
2 bits.
Xbox work for you this year?
You are a whole FN if you buy a Switch for this. You wait for the culture, FN, laughing my ass off. That ain't dope. That's Netflix. That shit ain't dope. That's Netflix, right?
That guy's about the most retarded shit I ever heard in my life. What are you talking about?
And Stuart Stokes 99. Somebody needs to step into the console market after this. Nintendo went pretty much handheld. Only Xbox is putting their games everywhere. I don't want cocky Sony.
No, hold on. So, Sony's also doing something similar. Y'all keep forgetting about that.
Sony isn't gonna put their games on the Switch, bro.
I mean, games on the Switch. They're putting it on the mobile. I mean, aren't some of their games already on the mobile in Japan? So what are you talking about?
Nobody asked me.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, with Moss, you here, Moss?
Yeah, man. Y'all don't care what I think, man.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know you. Hey, Moss, what's going on? Hey, Moss, look at the dose of that medicine, Moss.
All I care about is that Anthem sucks, man.
Oh, somebody cut his mic off.
Yeah, Moss, we talked about that before.
Anthem is shit, bro.
Hey, yo,
single player shit.
Crazy out here, bro.
So see, you like the game, you know it's reviewing bad. All right.
Oh yeah, I mean, Anthem's my shit, bro.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I can't tell you what the story's about, but the gameplay, them raids, man, shit intense like
wait, but hold on. Z doesn't hate on games because of just bad reviews. He's actually played all the games he shitted on. He played Sea of Thieves. He played Crackdown. He played State of Decay. You can't say that.
Yeah,
I was just saying. So he's enjoying the game because it's fun.
Yeah. I like it. Here's the thing, right? Even look, we'll make this about me. First, to answer your first thing about me buying the Xbox, right? Here's the thing: if Microsoft is putting again their software everywhere, right? That's the end goal, right? And I've always said here, the most expensive, what costs the most money from these companies is actually the R&D to make new hardware, right? And they all make more money off the software and services than the hardware, okay? Now, with that being said, if this is the end game and they're already putting their games, they staple IPs, on rival platforms, how long is it before Microsoft gets out of the hardware business completely, right? Because, just be honest, just technically speaking,
that's a possibility, yeah.
Okay, I no longer need an Xbox to play Xbox game. Now, everybody might have the PC, so now it's on a rival console, so we can't even say that anymore, right? Now it's on a direct competitor, a rival goddamn console. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to take all this money and keep investing into this ecosystem, and they go the way of the Dreamcast, a way of Sega, and remove said console from the market and just put this software everywhere. And if this is true, this is what it seems like they're going to do, whether they're honest upfront or not about it. This is the end game. You know what I mean? There's no need. They're already making more money off the services than they are the hardware. Your hardware is already selling like shit. You know what I mean? So why I'm going to go out there and keep spending money into this ecosystem, buying controllers, headsets, collector's edition, and you might not be around for half of the goddamn generation. No, I'm not going to do that. So next generation, I have a PlayStation 5. I get all the multi-plats there. And here's the thing. Well, more likely not, the next Xbox will be more powerful than the PlayStation, right? Heard from more than one quarter, a credible source, right? But again, Sony's exclusives are still going to look better graphically. You know why? Because their exclusives are made from the PS5 up. Microsoft has this thing and saying, hey, with no gamer left behind, they're going to build from the lowest common denominator up. Sony's not going to do that. So if you're still depending on multiplats to show the definitive of your hardware, like, come on. How did that work out for you? Yeah, it's native 4K Red Dead. It's native 4K, but like, come on. I always said that resolution shit was dog shit. You know what I mean? Sony used it to their advantage, and they came out, they had a more powerful console with $100 cheaper. So that worked for them at the start of the generation. Now Microsoft tried to pull the same damn thing. It's not happening because it's not really that big of a deal. Now graphics, fine. We're talking about, you know, I can tell, by the native eye, but that shit is not night and day. And it's gonna be the same thing next generation. So again, I'm gonna get ahead and, you know what I mean? Like, I can keep that 500. But like, no, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense, man. You know what I mean? Let me pay the bills real quick. Somebody just dropped. I heard something go off in my ear. AP the shooter. We got here Stuart. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Stuart said, I'm asking Violent specifically, what does he think about Halo Infinite having a longer dev time to get a quality experience?
That's fucking great news. I mean, we want better games, right? So we need more time on the game. So that's
yeah. No, I gotta agree with FC Bond. That is fantastic news. I just made a video about it. Halo needs a break. It does.
People are really asking why Halo has a longer development time.
Yeah, it needs a fucking break. Wow. That series could take a good 5-6 years off. They'll do it good.
The hell out of whoever said that.
Yeah.
No, it's the best thing, isn't it? Like, it's with Gears as well. It's taking an extra year as well. So games do need more time, to be cooked and that. So it'd be the better.
Like a good example is actually Assassin's Creed. You saw Assassin's Creed took, a solid 3-4 years off, and it came back with
benefit for it. Yeah, back-to-back games was dope.
Can I read the next?
Oh yeah, you can. You pay the bills.
AP the shooter. He says the only home console will be Sony and Nintendo. Like it used to be. I won't have an Xbox, just a Nintendo and my PS5. Sad but true. Look, let me say this. There's a lot of people salivating. They're happy over this.
Stupid as fuck.
There's nothing to be happy about if these revelations are true. Competition is best for everybody. One of the most competitive generations was last generation. We got games that transform gaming forever. So don't be happy that.
I hope people ain't happy about that shit.
The plastic of choice, might knock out another one. You want as much competition out there as possible. Viable competition, that is.
Yeah, I agree with Moss on that. Competition is always better. Everyone wants to try to do better.
Unless Nintendo finna go back old school, finna give us some graphics.
No, Nintendo's not gonna do that.
I don't think they're going. They're not gonna try to compete between Microsoft and Sony when it comes to the graphics and shit like that.
Oh Lord, y'all still on that bullshit?
Yeah, just look at the Switch, Baron.
Yeah, look at the Switch.
Yeah, look how stable it is. Look how much weaker it is.
I mean, like, I don't know, like, Baron might have more news on it, but like, is it confirmed that they're gonna make a new console or?
I'm telling you now, Hellblade will be the best looking game on Switch.
I don't understand how you still in denial when all three games are continue. Well, all three systems continue to have the same game, and they all look the same. But
they do not.
They do not look the same.
They all do look the same.
No, there's a clear difference between the Switch version. Get out of here.
The Switch Metro, like,
in denial all you want.
2K look like trash on that shit.
No, it don't. See,
oh my god,
bro. 2K look like trash on the consoles, man.
What about art?
Stop it, bro.
What about art?
Somebody that plays on both.
Let me pay the bill.
That shit look like kindergarten fucking cartoons and shit.
Yeah, I need to fucking quit. Like, just let it go already.
It's
been almost 8 years that y'all been able to use that shit, but it's over. Let this shit go. It's over.
AP the shooter. Hold on. Let me pay the bills. AP the shooter said, and I'm not happy about it. Fuck dudes, I'm mad. I wasn't talking about you, AP. I'm talking about everybody else. They celebrating about a possible competitor dying out.
Let me address what you saying though. About them getting out the way. Well, inevitably getting out the way. We don't know how fast it's going to happen, but that's what they're setting up for. Y'all gotta understand. Microsoft. I act like Microsoft been here forever. It wasn't too long ago when they got into the game.
It's been a while,
and it wasn't a while,
bro. It's been 20 years.
OG Xbox.
I think what he mean was it's been a while. Yeah.
Man, it's going on 20 years, man.
No, it's older than me.
You gonna let me finish?
In 2001.
Okay. Yeah. Listen. I know that's not 20 years, but
damn near 20 years. 2019, man.
I get what you're saying, but you gotta understand, like, they was second guessing it after the first Xbox, but they stayed in it and they see through. And this 360 did its thing. You know what I mean? Second place to the Wii and everything. It did its thing, but y'all gotta understand, this is Microsoft though, man. Microsoft as a whole, this speaks to what Microsoft really wants to do.
Make money.
So they really ain't, when Microsoft really ain't came synonymous with gaming until Xbox came along. It's basically what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? So
and they doing what they said they was gonna do.
They doing what's not far from their
on all platforms. Put it on everything.
You know what I mean?
Let me pay the bills real quick. Hold up.
With the core, what they are.
Hold on, let me pay the bills real quick. Hold up. You was reading something. There's one more down here. It said, and I'm not happy about it. I'm just mad. Okay. We got another one. From Stuart Stokes. Yeah, you see it?
Question specifically because 2 weeks ago, Violent was shitting on Sony for giving longer dev times, so there would be less games per year. He spent the whole show talking.
Oh my days! This nigga again. I get back already on my nuts.
We're talking about a specific franchise that needs a break.
This dude, man.
Damn. And
hey man, yo, give me your address so I can send you fucking headphones, man. Maybe you can understand better.
Like Baden was saying, the end game for Microsoft, the end game is, it's all about software and to be everywhere. That's what it is for Microsoft now.
Hey, bro, listen. Hold on, let me say this one thing. Shout out to Vector. Shout out to you, good brother. Bro, ain't no GoldenEye coming. Listen. What? He said, this like third. Charles, my man, he been talking about this GoldenEye shit all week, man.
They don't even know that, don't they?
He said, they don't own GoldenEye.
Yeah, they don't own GoldenEye.
Can you imagine that Nintendo and Microsoft team up and re-release a remastered version of GoldenEye for only both system and has
they don't have a license,
Listen, they don't have the golden. They don't have 007 license. Actually, I don't even know who has it.
Yeah,
fucking Activision does.
Yeah, I think it is Activision.
No, Activision lost it. They don't have it no more.
I don't know who has it.
No, they lost it after they released those last few games they had.
Those games sucked.
So those games.
Might have gone back to the right. They might have gone back.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it funky with you though. I'm not, man. Again, I'm just saying. This is the reason why I'm sad is, and again, make yourself clear. Not that I'm sad, but honestly, I'm just numb when it comes to Microsoft shit. It's just bad news. Like every week or something, right? They just don't get it. And it's crazy as hell. They just don't fucking get it.
Hey, look, man. It's bad news if you're an Xbox fanboy.
Exactly.
It's good news for everybody else.
It's true.
No, it's not good news because
it's really just good news for Nintendo.
No, man, no. Look. Let me explain something to you, bro. You done got too many spine busters. Hell no. Xbox brought us Jade Empire. Xbox brought us Halo. Xbox brought us Mass Effect. Xbox brought us BioShock. Those were an element of games that were never seen on console before.
Classic.
Ken Levine told
Mass Effect was second part.
Hey, listen.
For Xbox, you would have them games. So it's very important that you have.
Was first part better?
Like that bringing you hardcore material, hardcore content. This is not good. Them just trying to be a service, a Steam on him on damn. I was about to say hemorrhoids. A Steam on steroids. They're trying to be a game service with some
Netflix
development behind it.
Netflix game.
I got you.
They're gonna make a lot of money, man.
Here's where I'm gonna back you up though, because when Sega got out of the hardware industry, they kind of really fell off on the software front, and Sonic kind of went down the drain. That was their main flagship thing, and they kind of fell off. They recouped themselves a long time later after that. But I get what you're saying. They could really fall off because the quality of games Sega was producing when they was making their own hardware drastically fell off when they went third party.
Before Sega died,
Microsoft,
there's a big difference between the two, though.
They have already fallen off a cliff when it comes to quality software. So it's like
what did Sega come out with before they died, though?
Probably
the Sega Channel.
We had the Dreamcast and they had Sonic Adventure and all that.
No.
Shenmue.
I'm talking about like they came out with a streaming service.
Yeah, the Sega Channel. They did have a streaming service.
Yeah, they something like that. I mean, you could say that's the equivalent to a streaming channel. And they tried the little online thing with the Dreamcast too. That wasn't too great of a function. But Xbox did bring functional online multiplayer. Microsoft did do that with Xbox Live, and they brought some games that have been staples now. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, that's not what they're doing now. That's not what they've been doing this whole generation of Xbox One.
So Baron, you think Xbox is gonna go away? They're gonna go out of business?
No, the Xbox brand is going to live, and it's going to live on the Nintendo system.
Hold on, baby.
It's 11.4 ATP.
Hold on, AP the shooter. He said Xbox. Who says that the OG Xbox came up with the when the PS2 was out. They weren't hit with the PS1 and the 64. They're not for the culture. Damn, I fell in love with their first Xbox. It was different, and Halo put me in.
Hold up, man.
I took my girl's shit, wife now, and LOL, and now for them I was hooked. Xbox and his PS always were at my TV, not anymore after this gen sat. And here's the thing, right? And this is what we're saying. Maybe you could look this valid. I mean, if this again rumor, and like I said, things just don't come like this for a reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they've been hitting this shit for a while, right?
I mean, Xbox was saying Nintendo Valentine's Day tweet.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But again...
they did. I didn't see that.
Yeah, they did. I'm that shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you know what I mean?
That is funny.
The end game...
Send you one?
Now, here's a question, right? Funny, and maybe you... this is why I put up earlier, right? Because this kid getting Game Pass is going to have Gears there, Day 1, Halo, and all that other shit, right? I don't see them charging Nintendo fans for Xbox Live to play those games.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
No, they will. They will. No, they will.
I mean, they gotta trust them for Game Pass, though.
Yeah, but okay, well, Xbox fans we pay for Game Pass and we pay for Xbox Live. If they're gonna get that service there, Dan, just like with PC, they're not gonna pay for online because Nintendo's already charging to pay for online.
Damn.
So I mean that could possibly be a thing. I don't know. That would be fucking crazy if it is.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That would be crazy if they do that. But I fully expect
a master in the house.
I fully expect it to be some type of fee for the service. Even if they do something joint, like if you can purchase Xbox Live and it comes with Game Pass, or some kind of crazy, construction like that, to where you ain't paying two things, paying for two different things. Something like that, maybe. But the fact that the rumor is that they are going to publish games on Switch, which means something is getting released and you're going to go to the store and buy it with a Switch logo on it. That's the biggest part right there.
So that means it won't be on Xbox?
No, I think it will be on both. I really, truly believe.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
I really, truly believe that they are trying to be a third. And it's the smart. If I'm Microsoft and I truly am, I'm going to be a third-party developer and publisher. How do I transition and make sure I don't fail at it? I think the way they're doing it now is perfect. Pair up with the elite fucking company in gaming, which is Nintendo.
Hold on.
Get your games out there.
Sony ain't gonna
get
put
your
Xbox
services
in
out there, and already established with one of the most loyal bases in gaming that proves that they will buy shit.
Oh shit!
It makes sense. It makes sense to me if that's really what we're trying to do. That's our end game. Let's try to make ourselves get to that.
And when Nintendo became elite, though.
And plus,
oh shit!
Also, I mean, I'm not even going to address that. Just look at the sales and look at the history, look at the criteria, and look at when somebody brings up the greatest games of all time. There's always synonymous.
Yo, guys, I can't hear you. I'm gonna drop on. Add me back in.
All right.
But the thing is, you also got to think, if they're going to come a third-party developer and third-party publisher, they have to crack that Japanese market, and this will help them a lot in doing that. This will help them a lot. So if this is their end game, this is the smartest fucking plan ever devised, I believe.
Well, if
that's truly what it is.
Hold on, somebody get AP the Shooter right quick.
AP the Shooter, hold on, let me see. AP the Shooter says, oh shit, hold on, did I lose it? Oh, AP the Shooter says, as exactly the screen you have in the background is what going to happen when you turn on your Switch. MS is Skynet. Fuck dudes. Sony is the resistance.
No man.
All I gotta say is this. I'm not going to bash all the Xbox fans right now. I mean, I think the news is damaging enough to y'all. Y'all got hit over the head a few times this year.
Yeah, they need us right now, man.
But here's the thing. Let me get this point out though. Here's the thing. If these Sony fans think all this happening is good for Sony, something's wrong with you. Because this is bad for Sony. This is bad for Xbox fanboys.
What you saying?
Guys, can you hear me?
Is this why Reggie retired today? He's like, checkmate when this happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Reggie, honestly, I mean, that dude fucking was there for 15 years. So, I mean, at some point,
I just sent you a DM. Go ahead and put that on your screen.
All right.
But Reggie said, "Shit, my job is done. I could go home and be with my kids now."
Well, this what Sony do, man. They dominate, bro.
I'm gonna say that
they're not dominating. They're not dominating anything.
Nah, this gen they are.
No,
they one loss away from being evaporated from existence.
Man,
so
look,
But
yeah, he makes a point
nothing
there.
against Sony, nothing against people that like Sony, but
That was shit.
Stop comparing the shit sandwich to the cup of piss, man. It's not that Sony knocked it out the park. Microsoft did fucking horrible this generation. I could have came in here with 2 crayons and a goddamn can of soup and came up with a better console than what Xbox did, man. I mean, it is what it is. But at the end of the
yeah, go ahead, man.
Now, I was going to say, at the end of the day, this may be good for Microsoft financially, but this is bad for the gamers like me, Z, and whoever that came in the original Xbox days that really thought that we was going to have some new horizon. The problem is that for all y'all Xbox fanboys that was sitting there, damage controlling, all up in the videos.
Hey, Baron, do you see the stream?
Shit like Cyberpunk and Crackdown.
I don't see anything right now.
Or similar. This is the end result. Microsoft threw up a smoke screen. Y'all damage controlled it behind the scenes. They did this trickery, and now you have what you have.
Hey, Baron, you might want to look at the stream. I got the receipt right here for Xbox Nintendo.
Yeah, that shit wild, man. Hey, listen, like
what is it? Because
don't worry about it. It says Nintendo had like a poem. They wrote Nintendo a poem and shit on. Fucking...
Oh, you talking about the Valentine's thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
man, this shit's disgusting, man.
Put it in the chat on
Twitter. All right.
Yeah, that shit's disgusting.
I must have missed that. I damn sure would have said something. I would have saw it.
This shit's all coming to fruition. We also got King Wave in here.
Yeah, it was good, man.
But you got to understand, like all these Sony fanboys, all these PS4ons over there clapping.
Forons.
This ain't good for y'all either. This ain't good for y'all. So y'all need to stop clapping. Y'all need to be worried, especially with your company going MIA for a whole damn year. You need to be worried. You need to be very worried.
Hey, Baron, who happy though, man? Who happy?
Except Microsoft. Nintendo fans are the most.
I mean, yeah, we're
because they're getting online infrastructure. Because they don't really have one.
Yeah, they winning right now.
I mean, they're winning if you think about it.
We're happy.
The best on Xbox Live.
Some people can play the games without buying an Xbox. Because
you can do that.
Downplay it, man.
Only thing like
you being modest like shit. You know damn
I'm
well.
I'm not being modest. One thing true about Nintendo fans: if they really think something is interesting on the platform, they'll admit that. Now, Xbox fans and PS4 runs, they can't do that. They call everything.
So you said
Baron.
So they call everything trash. But
Baron.
Nintendo fans will say that.
Baron.
What?
Are you hyped about the Xbox games on Switch though? Are you gonna buy them?
It depends on what Xbox games are. Which one they are.
You gonna buy Ori?
Y'all really. First of all, y'all act like I don't have an Xbox. I have an Xbox.
But are you hyped about it?
I have a fucking Xbox that I played.
Are you hyped about playing them on the handheld though?
Am I hyped about playing them on a hybrid system? Yeah.
Oh shit!
Stop it, man. So you're gonna support all? Are you gonna support all the games that you're hyped about?
There's really not many that Microsoft has announced so far that I'm hyped about. Gears is definitely one of them. Halo, I don't care about Halo like that.
What about Ori?
I don't really care for Ori either.
Have you never played
the Mario?
I mean, and people rave about Cuphead. I really wasn't interested in Cuphead either. So that's not going to change.
Or better than Mario. It seems like Nintendo dudes are like hyping it, but I wonder if they're really going to support the games. You know what I mean?
I mean, they will. I mean, they'll.
Always going to do well on
look, that's just my personal preference, though. Some people might like Ori. Some people might like Cuphead. I mean, they might like those things. I don't care for it.
Hold on, pay the bills right quick. You see my man Celebrity?
But the thing is, that just the idea that I might be able to play Gears of War on my Nintendo console, that gets me.
Celebrity here with 3 bits.
You really think they're gonna run good though on that shit?
No, man.
It would.
Hell no.
He thinks Gears can be their main.
Here's the thing. Y'all have got to get over
crossplay though.
This denial thing y'all have going on.
Xbox versus Switch on Gears.
I mean, y'all have to get over it.
About to get smashed.
Time to get over it.
There's no way that's gonna run smooth. No way.
It's not. That's just gonna be streamed over.
Listen,
that's just gonna be streamed.
Bro,
no way.
Bro, there is no such thing as anything that's on Xbox that can't run on Switch. That doesn't exist.
Of course it is.
It's gonna run downgrade.
It's
gonna run
on Switch. It's not real. Now, if you want to talk about, listen.
Let me go.
This is a sour subject with him.
We're gonna set it.
Before you start your shit.
So Anthem will run on the Switch.
Hold on one second. We pay the bills.
All right. Xbox is a niche ass console brand. Are you talking about Microsoft messed up this gen like Sony didn't mess up last gen? Get the fuck out of here.
We got one more.
Let's see.
The fuck?
How long your strike is removed off your channel? How long until your strike gets removed?
They initially said 3 months, but they sent me an email. They sent me a personal email. I responded, and then I don't know. But
hold up. Yo, Baron.
I got about 2 months.
Let me finish my point on what he was talking about. Ask me another question. Now, it's up to anybody. It's up to y'all to decide whether you want to play this game in 4K 60 or a game that's probably going to be 720 or 1080p at 30 frames per second.
420, right?
720p.
That's up. But listen, hey, let me finish.
Pushing it. You're pushing it.
He said 720p.
Listen.
480.
Listen.
Jesus Christ.
480.
Listen.
20 frames?
That's up to y'all.
So you're okay with
that?
that?
To decide, but at the end of the day,
are you okay with that?
Consumers, I'm fine with 30 frames per second. I'm not dumb like y'all. That just fine with
Oh my god, this nigga said I'm not.
Matter.
Nintendo don't want it to be 30 frames.
And listen, at the end of the day, the consumers decide what the fuck is going to happen. They've been buying these third-party games. They continue to bring third-party games to Nintendo Switch.
This nigga said 30 frames.
Baron.
NPD.
Let me tell you something.
We had NPD come out yesterday, and yet again another third-party game charted on the NPD strictly off of this Nintendo Switch.
Baron,
so y'all can sit up here. You can sit up here and be in denial about all this bullshit all you want.
It's 20.
At the end of the day, they don't care about the shit y'all care about.
At the end of the day, no Anthem, no Division 2, no Resident. Like, what the fuck are you talking about right now, my nigga?
Here's the thing. You being ignorant again about this shit.
What am I being ignorant about? Does that shit exist on the Switch? Yes or no?
Yo, Baron.
You're not listening.
Does the shit exist on the Switch? Yes or no?
It's coming fucking.
Does
the
shit exist on the goddamn Switch?
Why they can't port it?
Does those games exist on the goddamn Switch?
Games way later down the damn line.
Yeah, I want to see them port.
You have seen people do that, but some people have chosen to go
those games
to develop newer shit. That's what it's been about.
You cool with 30 frames?
Man, some devs don't want their games to look bad, bro. They don't want their games to look bad.
Barry, let me tell you something.
It's never going to change the fact that all these games
this nigga said 30
don't exist on the Switch.
Let me ask you.
It's never going to change the fact that those games don't exist on the Switch. I agree.
Hold up.
It's just stupid. At this point, we can move on to the next thing about this.
Of course, because this is an L. This shit is easy.
It's not an L.
It's an L, nigga. They either on there or they're not.
Completely keep bringing up
this part.
Same dumbass shit.
Yes, I keep bringing up games that are coming out that are not on the goddamn Switch. I keep bringing up games that are coming out that are not on the Switch. How dare I? How dare I?
What are you proving? Nothing.
How dare I?
You're proving nothing.
You just said every game that can run on the Xbox can run on the Switch. Obviously not, nigga.
That ain't the reason.
AP shooter with the 4 bits. I bet you. This is for you. I bet you. Oh shit.
Yo, Barry.
It's not rocket science.
But I bet you Barry got the Mario Odyssey hat on right now on his house. It's Mario talking, motherfucker.
And bad lazy.
This nigga the barrel Donkey Country and shit.
Oh, this is
Diddy Racing.
Hold up,
this nigga said 30 frames for multiplayer.
He said bad lazy. And how many games on the Xbox One X are 30 frames?
You cool with 30 frames in 2019 though? You cool with
that?
What
is that supposed to mean?
30 frames on like shooters is trash.
30 frames on shooters is dog shit.
Wait a minute.
Suddenly for 30 frames in 2019.
I'm confused because there's a lot of games that ain't on Nintendo Switch that are 30 frames per second.
I got
Let's not start this bullshit about 30 frames being garbage and it's unacceptable.
You don't think the next generation is going to be above 30 frames?
I know we're not doing this today.
It is garbage, but that's not the point.
We're not doing this today.
Hold on.
Y'all need to quit it. Y'all need to quit it.
So we gonna go with a game that is on the Switch and is on the Xbox, right? We're gonna go with Resident Evil 7. Is Resident Evil 7 running natively on the Switch?
Resident Evil 7 is
Hell nah. Hell nah.
It's not native.
Even easier.
Resident Evil 7 is not on the Switch.
It's on stream.
It is.
In Japan, it's on stream, and Assassin's
And Assassin's Creed
Odyssey as well.
Yeah.
That was
Is it running natively on the Switch?
Hell no.
a bad example. Sir.
Madison,
I brought up a game that's on both.
natively.
That
It
game
was
is not
Resident
on
Evil
Switch.
7.
That game is not on Switch.
Bruh.
It can't run it.
It's Resident Evil 7.
It's not on Switch, so why did you even bring that up?
The Switch can't run it. That's why.
Resident Evil 7 is on the Switch in Japan. There's plenty of games that are on Switch in Japan that aren't here. Resident Evil 7 is one of those games. Is that shit running native on the Switch?
That game is
Yes
not on the Switch.
or fucking no?
It's in Japan.
Nigga.
1,000 games on Switch and Xbox, and you bringing up a game that's not on Switch.
This nigga that's just got amnesia, man.
Man, the Gears 5 ain't gonna be on the
You
Switch.
could have easily brought up anything like
exactly.
Warframe.
I put it in the chat.
NBA 2K.
Here,
You could have brought up any fucking game, but you brought up a
I
game
put
that's
up
not
the
on
article.
Switch.
I put up the article. There's an article right there. I put it in the Discord chat. Bring up that fucking article.
All right.
Are you serious?
Hands on with Resident Evil 7 on Switch. That's what the fuck it says. Hands on with Resident Evil 7 on Switch.
I need to
Fuck what
finish
you
it.
saying. Fuck what you saying. Fuck what you saying. This says hands on with Resident Evil 7 on Switch. No matter what the fuck you say, that shit is on Switch. No matter what the fuck you say, shut your stupid ass up. Hands on with Resident Evil 7 on Switch. Hands on with Resident Evil 7.
You are saying right now.
My saying
Hands on with Resident Evil 7.
Hey, yo, Max, choke the fuck up. Hey, Max, don't choke him out, Max. He can't breathe.
Fuck up.
Max, he can't breathe, Max.
Running natively on the fucking
Max, he can't breathe, Max.
No.
It's not on the Switch.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
That is the dumbest experience I've ever seen.
Yo, Max, he can't breathe, Max. Calm down.
That has got to be the stupidest shit.
Hey, Max, he can't breathe, Max. Calm down.
Because your ass don't know.
You're kidding me, right?
It's literally the literal title of the article is hands on with Resident Evil 7 on Switch.
Hold up.
It was overdone that. This nigga.
Wait a minute.
Hey, wait, hold on. Hey, Barry, we put the bill
I don't know what you're
with
talking about.
Z. You have Doom. You have Wolfenstein 2.
Switch is trash.
I just asked you a question. You just said, nigga, you said any game that's on Xbox can run on the Switch. Resident Evil 7 is on Switch, right?
No, it's not.
Is it fucking native?
This nigga said no.
Hey, yo, hey, listen. Hey, Barry, take a stand in 8, Barry.
Can you play it on the Switch?
Hell, nigga, take the L, my dude.
Nigga,
Take the L. Take the L, my guy.
Somebody pay the goddamn bills.
All right, hold on.
It's the stupidest shit on the planet.
Let me pay the bill.
Ding, ding, nigga. God.
Celebrity Cap 202.
Frame rates, and you can pull up a game that's not.
All right, we put the bill real quick, Barry. Celebrity Cap 202. I'm still laughing my ass off. Barry said Nintendo is an elite brand. Gaming like the PS1, PS2, and PS4 ain't destroyed the Nintendo 64, GameCube, and the Wii U. Laughing my ass off. We got one more. I got one more.
Wait a minute, hold on.
What did you say?
Hey, listen. Hey, yo, they said, hey, Peter, you should take your foot off, man. Take your foot off his neck, man. Yeah, you as my man, you gonna choke the fuck out. Man snuck in with a legal choke move.
They got him the full Nelson and shit.
An elite brand.
That's got a nigga the full Nelson.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Nintendo is like the Fisher Price of like elite pack of the gaming industry.
Might be in trouble.
Yeah, Fisher Price. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Reggie's
I'm
retired.
gonna answer that question in just one setting.
What?
I want to know.
Mario.
Just name me any Microsoft or Sony exclusive that sold 12 million in less than 30 days.
Less than 30 days.
Less than 30 days.
Less than 3 weeks. Less than 3 weeks.
Man, there's a lot of Asian people out there, man.
No. Only elite brands can pull off shit like that. So
no, they got a lot of Chinese.
But that's all.
You know why? I'm gonna answer your question, Barry. You know why? You know why? Listen, I'm gonna answer your question, Barry.
That's all.
Hey, Barry, I'm gonna answer your question, Barry. Let me answer your question. You know why? Because I'm gonna answer your question. Because unlike Nintendo, I'm gonna answer your question. I'm going to answer your question.
Z, before you answer.
What?
I also want to note that record-breaking thing was done on an install base.
Oh, I understand it. I get it.
More or less than half of what they got.
Okay, so listen, I'm gonna answer your question. The reason why
I want to know how.
I'm gonna answer your question, Baron. Anything? You ready for this one? The reason why is that because unlike Nintendo, most Xbox and PlayStation fans, they have a job. Kids go to school, they go to games to get the goddamn game. They're gainfully employed. They're gainfully employed. They make them a goddamn kids. You know what I mean? You got a goddamn hobby as a job. You play fight for a living. Ain't no them niggas with a bunch of hobbies playing labor all day. They ain't got no time on their hands.
You a grown ass man, man.
And listen here, the niggas like out there play fight for a living. You play fight for a living, man. Listen, ain't no a bunch of goddamn kids out there.
You are too goddamn old to be acting this dumb. Stop the damn Stop.
Let me explain to Teddy.
I cannot sit.
Let me explain to Teddy.
There's no way if you are not mentally retarded, if you want to sit up here and try to
Hey, man, let me ask you a question, bro. You ever went to Target and you seen a grown-ass man playing in the kiosk? You ever seen a grown-ass man playing the damn Switch at the kiosk at Target? At the kiosk, man. You see little kids, man.
Bruh.
You know, Baron is
There's a reason why the biggest fighter at EVO is a Nintendo exclusive.
Hey, bro, listen
There's a reason why they continue to break these records. There's a reason why all this shit keeps happening.
Yeah, because they're dumb
motherfuckers. Shit to do with no kids. It's like at this point, if you still stay in this, something's mentally wrong.
All right, hold on. Let me pay the bills right quick. My man,
this shit go.
Celebrity Cap 202. Shout out to you, good brother. He said, "Name me a Nintendo home console that outsold the PlayStation 2, 155 million, or the PlayStation 1, 102 million." And also, AP the Shooter said 12 million kids playing that shit. Yo, you grown men with leotards on bench should not be in that 12 million. If so, y'all some fucking weirdos. God damn. Hold on. That was kind of harsh.
Look,
Jesus.
if y'all want to be closed-minded and retarded people,
shit.
and missed out
Damn.
on the best fighting game
hey,
on the
man,
planet.
I ain't gonna lie. That sound like some other shit right there. That sound like some Justin. You said, what's that nigga name from Empire? Jussie? Jussie Smollett?
I'm going to tell you like this. Nearly 14 million other people don't agree with you. So it's like, you can come up with all these bullshit scenarios.
Hey, some of them kids ain't got a choice, Baron.
This is what I say. This is why I say you Sony PS4 runs, y'all live in a little bubble that's delusional. Y'all living in a delusional world that's not reality. It's like, bro,
Tekken is way better.
This is it's not. It's
Tekken.
Not.
That's the best fighter.
Because these people that play in these professional fighting tournaments, meaning Evo, the biggest one, Smash is always the one that
I ain't never seen no kids playing in those tournaments.
Let's get that out of the way, man. Just let that shit go.
You just answer this question, Baron. You said what Nintendo console outsold PS1?
You gotta start acknowledging what is fact. That's what makes all these fanboy.
Hey, Baron, are you gonna answer the question?
Different.
What Nintendo console outsold the PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2?
I don't. Well, whatever. What was
said,
the Wii number?
I don't know. He said what?
Probably the Wii though. Probably.
It probably was the Wii, but I don't know the Wii number off that.
I think the Wii did like
100.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Oh, we did 100. Oh, yeah.
Really doesn't.
It was 100.
Oh, wait.
I'm trying to figure out. The Wii was over 100, but I don't know how far it was over.
About 125.
That has really nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Okay, hold on. Let me pay the bills real quick. Hold up. Let me pay the bills.
What are you talking about?
Hold up. Shout out to my man SS9.
He was saying that Nintendo was not an elite brand in gaming.
Hold up.
Like Nintendo is the elite brand.
Hold up. Shout out to my man, my brother SS9.
Synonymous with gaming.
Okay, shout out to SS9 Vegeta. He says
PlayStation sells the most consoles though.
Spider-Man sold more consoles than individual games. Fuck, what you talking about, Baron?
Who?
Spider-Man sold more consoles than individual games. Fuck.
What is he talking about?
You asked about what game sold 12 million. You know what Nintendo or Xbox? I mean, what Sony or Xbox IP sold 12 million in what 15 days, whatever time the game.
First of all, I don't think Spider-Man is at 12 million. That's number one. Number two,
what?
That does not apply. So I'm.
It's at 12 million.
What he's talking about?
It's at 12 million.
It's at 12 million. But AZ, you gotta read that.
Oh,
gotta read that bill real quick.
Okay, I can't say who we got here. AP the shooter. You said you ain't what? You ain't grown up yet. I bet you got a bump and still jumping off the top like it's a turnbuckle. Bump.
Thank you. And I also have the best system as well while I'm doing that.
Well, you got a PS4,
yeah. Baron said you closed-minded.
Baron do got a bump in.
I ain't gonna lie, Baron be coming some off the wall shit sometime, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say that for the after party, man. Baron,
I mean, y'all can call it whatever.
Hey, Baron, just the fact that you said closed-minded, let me know you might be a little curious, Baron. We're gonna talk about this after the
show. Don't get strike on Hizzy.
I'm not, but that's like some real life have a seat shit right there. Have a seat.
Don't get strike.
Yeah,
you can call it whatever you want. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Facts is still going to present you.
All right, last question before we get the hell over here. All right, I want to talk about this before we got the hell up out of here. I see everybody's going crazy about these review scores. Xbox guys are running around. They saying biased media because of
Mass
Crackdown 3. You know, it didn't deserve the score. It didn't deserve the score that it received. And I see even Noah's pissed off. Noah been calling me all day about this. And hey, bro, you see these Anthem scores? This shit ain't right, bro. And I like Anthem a whole lot. You know what I mean?
It's the casual shooter. It's the casual.
Anthem, Anthem. That gameplay is bananas. But here's the thing. Now again, I don't know.
Destiny's casual, dog. Destiny.
Yeah, they are casual.
But here's the thing. But do you think these review scores are warranted? Is there some biased media going on, or do you think that these games deserve the score that they got?
Hey, come on, I don't think. Are you serious right now, Brian?
I'm asking.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't think it's biased media. I think what's going on here is the pile-on effect. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been proven recently that too many of these reviewers are not thoroughly playing these games before they.
Some of them don't even play.
What you mean, hip hop gamer be giving out good reviews?
Look. Fuck all that nice shit. These motherfuckers are trash at games. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if they're trash at games and telling me whether or not a game is good. Your fucking opinion is null and fucking void. These are niggas that couldn't beat the Cuphead tutorial. These are niggas that said Crash Bandicoot was too hard when it came back the same exact fucking way as it did when I beat it when I was fucking 7. These niggas that said that gave your Nintendo game, they gave Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze a better score on the Switch because it had an easy mode. Like, nigga, these are the motherfuckers y'all taking y'all gaming advice from. No.
10 out of 10.
What was the score? What was the actual score?
I don't know. I think it went up like a point and a half, like overall across the board, because it had an easy mode. Because they added the Gramps Kong, the old dude, the old motherfucker, right? Yeah. So, like, these are the people y'all taking this gaming advice from. No, play the game yourself. Play the game yourself. Oh, Anthem getting bombed. But
I see that's Crackdown numbers.
I stopped fucking with it. I'm ready to play with it. I'm ready to play it, but I keep getting flickering, and I got 2080 Ti's. I shouldn't be getting no fucking flickering. So
it's a PC. That's why it's a dog shit PC.
I'm letting that shit go till the patch come out. But like, these are the people y'all getting these reviews from. They're garbage at games. These motherfuckers want to put out a review. Anybody who puts out a review day one, especially on a game that's like. Should take 60 to 80 hours. If they put out a review day one and they had the game for like 3 days, them niggas they rushed through that shit and they didn't play it. I never have been. I say this all the time. Don't nobody's opinion about a game matter but me. Nobody else make me shit. Period. I'm the only motherfucker that play my games. I'm the one that decides what I think is fun. Everybody else's opinion can kiss my ass.
There you go.
How you feel about Crackdown, bro?
Anybody else want to go before I speak the truth?
Yeah, let me. I want to finish and say this. It's not thing. You know what I'm saying? It's because this has ripple effects. Like, motherfuckers get paid. Devs get paid based off of Metacritic. So what you're seeing is the pile onto the top or the pile onto the bottom. It's like everybody's waiting. Like, they're like, I ain't gonna finish my review in time. What does so and so say? Oh, that's what so and so say. That's what we're gonna do. And they're making reviews to influence Metacritic to get clicks, all this other shit. It's crazy and it's bad. I don't care. Like man said, I don't care about no other grown man's review. Not no other grown man's gonna tell me whether I like the game or not. But the fact of the matter is that this is having an effect on devs and their incentives, man. This is crazy.
Those dudes are reporters, man. They're not gamers. Like, let's be real.
Okay, hold up. A celebrity Cap 202, he says, Baron, you in here talking about NPD sales and shit, right? So explain why the fuck the Nintendo 64 sold 32 million, why the PS1 did 102 million. Lord. Explain why the GameCube did 22 million, why the PS2 did 155 million, and why the Wii U died, while the PS4 is in, while the PS4 being the third PS4 to sell 100 million this year. Elite my ass. Fuck you talking about? You get the shit choked out you.
I don't understand why he.
Damn.
Yo, how can you call them the elite? How come you call them the console?
What does that have to do with the discussion of the elite brand in gaming?
PlayStation
what
is
does that have to do with that?
How are they elite when PlayStation?
That is retarded, and I think it's also funny because I want to talk about this review thing. I think it's also funny that people ignore the fact that this company been supporting 2 fucking platforms at once for almost forever.
Oh Lord.
Sony tried to do that and they failed twice. So it's like, bro.
Oh man.
If you want to add up all the fucking console sales, it's not even close. Because you had a company that was running 2 successful systems at one time, being a handheld and a home console. Nobody else on this industry was able to do that. Nobody else in this industry has been able to establish franchises for 20 plus years and continue to break records every time they fucking come out.
The Wii U broke records.
There's no company
they're not
on this planet that I can go to any fucking person on this fucking earth and say gaming and Nintendo, they will know exactly what that is.
They're still not
same for PlayStation.
Where was I?
No, it's not.
Where was I when the Wii U broke records? Did I miss that chapter of life?
Facts.
He said,
yeah, where was I when? I'm just asking. You said they always doing it.
Where was you at?
Where was I at when the Wii U broke records? What record did it break?
Where was you at? What is that? What do you mean by that?
Nigga, that's what you just said. The Wii U broke records. Where? What record did it break?
Japan.
Not the Wii U. The Wii. Not the Wii U. The Wii.
I know what I said. I know what you said. You said you said Nintendo. You said Nintendo out here always breaking records.
Hey, what about that Virtual Boy, right?
But that's the same thing.
He's a celebrity.
You know what the fuck I mean?
He said
Wii U. Wii U is not even existing at this point. But I was talking about the Wii.
Wait, hold on.
Now on to this review shit, man. Like, look.
I'm gonna ask me. Hold on. Before I answer the question, what's my mic static going on? Hold on. What's my mic is? What the fuck is my mic back there?
I don't know what that is. I'm gonna act like
Nah, you fixed it.
Hold on. He said, motherfucker, wasn't you talking about NPD sales? Shut your fraud ass up. If I break your jaw and choke you the fuck out. Damn.
Anyway, back to the review thing I was talking about. Everybody gets upset when they just can't handle the facts. People just get upset. But
and Miss Freeze donated 500 bits.
Appreciate it.
But to this review thing, man, look, bro, y'all just gotta let shit be what it be. I see this always happen where people have hype for a game and it just doesn't live up to what it is. And that's what Anthem is. Like, y'all just gonna have to just accept what it is. It's not y'all taking these isolated incidents, which they are very serious incidents where people are not reviewing games, but don't act like that's just everybody, because it's not.
It's nothing special. The game's not special.
There was a journalist that didn't know how to do.
Hold on, let me finish. Because when these games review highly,
those journalists that stole somebody else's
nobody brings up none of this shit when these games review highly. But when it's a game that you're hyped for and it gets crushed, then we want to talk about this shit.
Hold on, Baron.
Let it be what it is, man. Let it be what it is.
Didn't you say not too long ago that Uncharted was highly overrated and on Metacritic?
Yeah, I feel some games are overrated.
What about Star Fox?
That doesn't take away. No.
Were those reviews justified?
Oh, no. I played that. Star Fox score is justified. That's justified.
Okay, it was. Okay.
So, but here's the thing. Like, some games might end up being overrated. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like that interactive movie God of War. We know how this goes on. But you gotta understand. I mean, you gotta understand. Like, nobody says shit when these reviews come out, and it's like, oh, my favorite thing got rated high. But as soon as something gets crushed, And most of the time, it is justified when these games get crushed. You can't tell me that's not true. 99% of the times when these games get crushed in reviews, it is justified. It's just people don't want to fucking believe the reality.
Not in this case. Anthem, Crackdown's a whole different animal. Anthem is not a 6 game. A 6 game is a great game
either, though. It's not a great game.
And that's fine. And I'm not saying it deserves an 8, but what I'm saying is happening. The trend recently is, what does so-and-so say? All right, we're going to follow what so-and-so say. We're going to influence Metacritic. These scores are ridiculous now.
But
it don't make any sense.
Hey, wait, you don't touch that dog shit, Mike.
There's no way Anthem should score lower than the first Destiny.
Wait.
Perfect example.
Before y'all go on to that, y'all got to understand Metacritic really doesn't work that way, man.
None of this shit matters.
Metacritic really is a weighted average, bro.
Let me pay the bills right quick.
None of this shit matters.
Pay the bills right. Sean Spicer, shut your lying ass up talking about crowd sizes and shit. You come back again, AP the shooter. Crowd size being sold. We know you lying, you punk motherfuckers. What man choked the shit out you. Damn. Damn.
What is going on?
I don't know. He said choke the shit out you. He said put the tuck back in your mouth, nigga.
All this shit don't mean nothing. Like these review scores, like they gonna bomb or they gonna stay on whichever side of history they want. There'll be the occasional score that'll be an outlier, and it'll just to be so that they can be that beacon that somebody will click on one time. The same people who they'll see a bunch of good scores and give it the worst score possible, or they'll see a bunch of bad scores and give it the best score possible. You're always gonna have that shit because these websites are about click. They want you to click on their website. So if you go to a Google search and they see all these metrics, you go to a Google search and type in, is Crackdown 3 bad? They have to be at the top of that Google search because that's the one that's popping right now.
SEO is SEO.
Look, Crackdown, right? Crackdown, whether it's trash or not, that's a personal opinion. I don't get it. Right. If it's trash, it's trash. If it's great, it's great. That's personal, sure. But I'm saying like these websites have to cater to the market that keeps their doors open. No matter what anybody wants to think, it's the same. Like we had The Last Guardian. Like no one was putting up the reviews for The Last Guardian, right? And there was so many of those reviews where it's like, regardless of broken controls and broken buggy camera, I love Trico. Like, but all the reviews say the same fucking thing. Like the game is broken, but you like a character.
What should be officially broken?
Right, it's broken. The game is broken. Playing the game is broken. That literally is the trend with that game, but it's the same thing. Whoever put out those first few reviews, they see the trend, and before they go and spam the internet, because you'll see it all the time. Every time a review cycle come out, these websites all get the codes the same goddamn time. So they all know when the NDA is broken, but you don't see all the reviews go up at the same time. They get spread out throughout the day. And the reason they get spread out throughout the day is not because of geographic location, because you'll see some that are in the UK and they won't post till after the ones in the US come up. Because that shit is just how it is. They use SEO, they use these metrics in order to make sure that they drive people to their website. And there's nothing wrong with that. But as a gamer, if the only thing you do is listen to these people, hang your fucking controller up. If you need somebody else to tell you what your opinion is, stop playing games. They can just watch them.
It's look.
What? Yeah, exactly.
Barring all the extreme shit he's talking about, reviews have their place. Don't listen to this fool trying to make it like reviews. Reviews have their place there. And
what is their place?
And you got to understand, Metacritic ain't clear cut and dry like y'all think it is. Metacritic is they base their averages off a weighted balance. Which means if IGN gives a score and fucking I'm a Nintendo fanboy fucking website gives a score, those two scores don't have the same weight to the overall score. One is going to mean more than the other. So your credibility also comes into play when it comes into the final Metacritic score.
IGN
let me say
I just throw scores out here and it means just as much as this score
IGN
over here.
Water, IGN credible review.
Exactly.
The historic credible of this site has more weight.
I'm gonna give you that is untrue. Metacritic does weighted averages, sure, but they don't do them like you're saying. Metacritic, they have a team. They have a team. They have a team that verifies a website. Once you're on the verified list and you count towards a Metacritic score, you have weight the same as any other website. It's the ones that don't have that verified list. Those are the ones that get weighted lower. But there's a team where they rate a website based on their verification. So it doesn't matter if you're IGN or OGN, as long as you're on the Metacritic verified list, that you'll get the same full weight. And that can be anywhere from Nintendo fanboy site number 2 to IGN.
No.
What he said? No. What happened, Baron?
I don't know.
You done choked shot of Baron again. No.
You live in a fucking world where you have those that just gives a fuck about the people's opinion, and those that just wants to do their shit. It's like drop. Seriously, that's all it really is.
Yeah. I'm not surprised though. Like I was talking to the guys earlier about Anthem, and I believe what's kind of dropped the score. It was the story. I would say I played about 3-4 hours today.
I don't know what the fuck the story is about. I mean, I don't know.
And the story. I think that's what's dropped it. Z. I think that's what's put it down a lot.
I don't know. Here's the thing. Now listen. I'll give you an example. Now, Rise. I enjoyed the game. They got a 60 on Metacritic. I don't go by review scores. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Rise didn't have its issues, but I'm just saying the gameplay alone. You know what I mean? The story. I don't know what the story's about. You know what I mean? Good. I don't know what's going on. I'm talking about far as an Anthem. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I skipped past this shit. I was on a 10-hour trial. I got the game. I got a review copy. My shit should be unlocked already. But I was just doing, I didn't want to waste my 10 hours. So I wasn't really paying attention to the story. To me, it's the gameplay. Getting that suit, loading up, and leveling up my weapons. Learning I can salvage shit, point. That's what I like about BioWare games. Even like the magic, learning, the perks to add shit to the weapon to make them stronger, and leveling up my character. that's what I like, and I enjoy. Like I said, this suit is flawless. Plus, when you get to flying around and hit the B, you spin, you duck shit. Yeah. That shit, and plus you playing with your friends. You know what I mean? I didn't play it by myself. Every time I play it, I've been with people that I've been talking to. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So,
yo, Z, you don't care about reviews, right? Z,
no, I like what I like. I like what I like.
All right, so let me ask you something. Why do you make videos like propaganda?
Why? Propaganda. I'm gonna ask you a question. You ain't gonna go first. I'm about to answer your question. Wait, you tried it, fuck. I'm gonna answer your question.
No, I mean,
I'm gonna answer your question. Hey, listen. You said I make propaganda. Okay, what's your question? You said if I don't care about reviews, why do I make videos on propaganda? Right? You tried it, right?
About the number.
Okay, you tried it. Let's have fun with this, right? First of all, it's my motherfucking channel. I can make what the fuck I want to make.
I'm asking you a question.
I answered your question. It's my motherfucking channel. I can make what the fuck I want to make. I don't like Crackdown. I never liked Crackdown. But here's the thing. You gotta move around your theatrics, right? We bugging the fuck out. And the underlying message of what I'm saying, okay? She just go by the title and listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that game has been in development for over 5 years, right? And Microsoft said it was going to be on the level of Halo and Gears, and I don't even like Halo. But I think we all can agree that game is not on the level of Halo or fucking Gears. Secondly, what they promised us and what they showed us in 2015 and 17 is not what we got. If you're talking about Xbox guys complaining about downgrades in the puddles of Spider-Man, or Watch Dogs are down. That Crackdown was the damn downgrade of the generation.
Of course.
Third, how the fuck can you lose your Xbox? How the fuck could you lose a first party game without no goddamn game invites, no party invite, no join session in progress? What the fuck is going on here?
Horrible.
Z, but here's the thing though. The reviews exposed Crackdown for what it was.
No, I beg to differ.
So the reviews, they didn't even talk about the multiplayer. Served its purpose.
No, you didn't need the reviews though.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. You know what?
They was blowing smoke and mirrors all the way up to this game came out. Yes, you did need the review.
No, here's the thing.
You did need it.
Hey, Baron, let me tell you this, right? Here's the thing. Reviews ain't blow. I blew the lid. I told motherfuckers a year ago.
It doesn't matter what you said a year ago, though.
I'm telling you some real shit. You know why? Because I spoke to developers that I can confirm worked on the game. And every issue that people are complaining about the game now, is what they told me over a year ago. All right. And again, and then when and remember this was again also what I was attacking when people say, you know what, Microsoft has a reputation of fucking controlling developers and not let them go out there and create things, right? So they were saying, people say, you know what, well, Microsoft is under a new regime. Phil's going to let them go out there and create. And both of these guys were telling me that they had ideas to give us a true next generation Crackdown. Because here you told me that was Crackdown 2 remastered, I'd have been none the wiser, right? But again, Microsoft were not letting them go out there and create and give us a true Crackdown masterpiece. This is what these developers were cramming. So when you all those 5 videos doing, that's what I was talking about. So you ain't wait, get in your wheelchair, put the motherfucking battery in your motherfucking hair and pay attention. You going by the titles.
And you want me to send him a headphones too?
Yeah, you ain't listening. You ain't listening.
But see, at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, we do not need to start this precedent of reviews don't matter. Reviews matter. They have their place. So I've been saying this. They shouldn't matter. Let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying. I always said this ever since I got on YouTube back in 2009. Reviews have their place. They are there to assist you into making a decision. They should not be your decision. They are here to assist you. That's what they are for. But people got so obsessed with them so much from the last 2 generations that they became the end all be all. And I understand, understandably, so I can see why I did that.
Fanboy.
At the end of the day, you know
what Baron was.
But at the end of the day, we're not going to sit
what
up
you
here.
like. Right.
We're not going to sit up here in 2019 and try to run with this narrative. Reviews don't matter. We're
not
doing
it. Here's the thing.
Reviews, let me point something out, because reviews helped us get away, steer away from shit like Fallout 76. It helped expose shit like motherfucking
No, but you could see it was trash. You didn't even know.
No, man, stop that. No, you could not see that. You could not see that.
Are you kidding me?
Fallout had a very great track record. Great track record.
Bethesda?
And that right there was not predictable whatsoever.
You've seen Fallout 3? How many bugs?
No, Bear, I'm going to be honest.
I'm not talking about the bug.
I'm going to be honest. I agree with Baron. I agree with Baron for the most part, but to be fair, Baron, even if you didn't have reviews of Fallout 76, all the YouTubers exposed that game anyways.
Okay.
Like, I couldn't go to YouTube without clicking on Fallout 76 is a broken mess.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, Neff. That is very true.
Yeah.
But the thing is, these review scores can also deter people from buying shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can have somebody on YouTube say whatever. I got people. You got people on YouTube right now that still hell bent on telling me that Sonic 06 was a great game, and I know for a fact that shit was trash. So when this is where the review scores come in.
Who the fuck are you arguing with the Sonic game? What the hell?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But there's Sonic fans out there like that. They're probably the worst fan base ever created. But I just had to use them as an example. But the thing is, you can have people say whatever they want to say on YouTube. But when you have a collective, somebody collectively having an agreement on the game, on what the game is, that actually helps people.
All right.
Because let's not act like we all see a game hold on. I'm buying that.
Hold on a second.
I'm not buying it.
Hold on a second.
But the thing is, we'll have situations where we'll be on the fence about a game. Okay, I'm going to keep my eye on and see how it happens.
All right, hold on a second. All right, listen, Stuart Stokes, are you going to put it over with me, Neff?
Okay, Stuart Stokes. Yeah. It has the same problems Destiny had back in 2013. Fun gameplay, but the story is non-existent and barely any endgame content. Luckily, the expansions for this will be free. Hopefully, that and the bugs and the games are inexcusable. No loot shooter has ever released in the state. Released in this state and not get flack for it. It has a good base. Through it will improve. So I guess it has good base gameplay. It will improve over time. Basically, every looter shooter has come out like this, and they've gotten flack for it.
Division
got flack for it.
2.
The first Destiny did. The Division 2 might be the one to break that trend. That might be the first game to do it.
Oh, okay.
Basically, Anthem is nothing but Warframe, honestly.
Yeah.
That's pretty much.
Yeah, it's a casual shooter, man. It's nothing. Nothing special.
It's basically just like Warframe.
It's nothing special.
It's better than Warframe.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I just
have you played it?
No.
Have you played?
I played Warframe. Yeah. It's free.
No.
Yeah.
It's free.
Warframe
Yeah.
is much fluid than Destiny. I mean,
No.
this
No,
game.
that is not more fluid than
Warframe,
anything.
Warframe is
y'all
on a whole
tripping.
nother level. Man.
Y'all are tripping.
I just like the suits, man. The suits crazy.
Y'all still playing
Y'all
Warframe
just
now?
like flying around like Iron Man. I get it. I understand. I understand that you like doing that.
I ain't gonna lie,
But
flying
the
this
game
smooth
ain't
as
it.
fuck, though.
This was the problem. Listen, is even with the Bioware, they came out not long ago and they said the story is key.
It might peak up though. I mean, listen, I'm not negating
The
that.
story's supposed to change over time.
Yeah, listen, here's the thing.
Because the story is key, but when they don't deliver, that's what happens.
But listen, you played the
Same
game for
with
37
Crackdown,
minutes.
with the cloud and all
Listen
that.
here, hold the fuck. You played the game. I just said you played the game for 37 goddamn minutes, right? I said I spent past the story inside the trial. I got 10 hours on EA Access. The story may be there, cool. But what I like, what I think is dope when we're having fun. We're playing the games that are fun together, and to me that's as far as me. What I enjoy. You're co-op and you talking shit, having fun. What we do, right? But to me, they just nailed that suit in the gameplay, the weapons, especially when you get to upgrade your weapons and we play. Listen, we play it on hard, so it's a little bit more difference. We have a little bit more fun. We have a little more a little more enemies out there.
Right.
So we played it on hard. Like we played it on hard from the rip, from level 1 all the way up. You know what I mean? So that's how we played on. So we are having we are getting challenged. Gameplay is there, that's really slick. I haven't really ran into any bugs. I'm not saying any bugs are there, but I'm gonna give you an example. I've never looked at a review score for a game and determined if I was going to buy it or not. I look about what I see on YouTube. I'll give you an example. I looked at Sea of Thieves. I know I'm gonna like that shit. That's worked for me. That's just. I don't go by review scores. You know what I mean? They gave Jump Force a 60 something. I like fighting. They get a little cheesy a little bit. I don't know much about anime, but I play what I like. It's not that bad to me. You know what I mean? Like I said before, they gave Rise to the room a 60. I ain't know the shit got. I like Rise.
Rise is a good game.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So again, I don't. Here's the thing. I think even with EA, right now, Microsoft need their ass kicked for Crackdown for releasing it in that state, and it wasn't promised. It is what it is, right? But be fair though.
Multiplayer. The campaign is good though. It's not bad.
Okay, I don't believe fuck nigga. But anyway, but Anthem, I think people right now has this whole hate thing for EA. They started with Battlefield, slamming Battlefield. The left, the SGWs, and women on the cover. That shit started from there. You know what I mean? I love Battlefield.
I like
the thing is, a lot of gaming YouTubers give their review scores a lot of weight, just by giving a lot of attention to
I don't listen again. I would hate to question their integrity. I'm gonna say, listen. I know a lot of these YouTubers, King, Wave. A lot of these motherfuckers on a shoestring budget, right? Keeping it funky, right? They go by what's popular, what's for click. I'm not gonna get they didn't hate because they can't afford the goddamn game.
Exactly.
And I'm keeping it real. I'm not saying I'm the wealthiest guy. Sometimes I'll be fucked up back here. I get a cold, then I get not played. You know what I mean? But again. That doesn't get look Red Dead Redemption. I'm the type of games people love it. It is what it is, but I can see a quality type game and what Rockstar took to put in to make the game. You know what I mean? So I would never slam a game for that. I just think right now, and this is my opinion, and it may be some little biased because I like Anthem. I think everyone has this hate EA thing for whatever. You know what I mean? All I can say is the DLC is free. Right. I will say this though. The game was only lost in, 3 main missions or whatever when they progress. Yeah. And we're going to probably run through that between now and next week and do a couple of loot things and level up characters. And how that game is going to survive, and the thing the DLC is free, is how they support it over time. If they can get out, content.
If the free DLC is worthy, because when they release free DLC, it's like,
all of it's free.
There's a reason this was free. No, but there's a reason this shit was free.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Tell them about my suit,
they support it, but to Z's point, and I'll let you go, Chad, man.
Chad suit.
MM2K can talk again. But to Z's point, look at Apex Legends. That is technically an EA published game. They went behind EA's back and stuff and made that game. EA wasn't expecting that shit, but look how secret they kept that shit. Because they said they knew that game was going to get hate just because it's associated with EA and because of microtransactions.
That game is popping right now.
So then they just released the motherfucker for free, put it in your hands, and before you could even complain about anything, you're already enjoying the game.
Exactly.
That's true.
Reviewers and no one had influence on the game because you were already enjoying it. It was already in your hands.
You know what?
They made it available straight to you.
IGN tried it though.
Launched.
IGN tried it though.
Also,
they tried. They did try. FC Violence. They did. They deleted their shit and
reposted.
It.
Fucking frauds.
They got caught.
Because people like to ride, ride the fucking wave of hate. Like it's the same thing with like the whole DC Marvel, right? For example, when Aquaman came out, they slammed the fuck out the movie. I went to see
and then they made $1 billion. Now they love it.
Like,
yeah, they probably trying to go back to the delete that
Aquaman's a good movie though.
Yeah, but they was tearing it apart because it's it's another DC.
It's a DC film.
They didn't even give it a chance. They started ripping
once
it
you
apart.
have that, once the hate is there, it kind of carries on.
Only Wonder Woman got away with it because Wonder Woman is as a female lead. Even though Wonder Woman's a fantastic film. It's a fantastic film.
I heard it was trash.
It's a fantastic film.
This nigga everything was dope. Damn, nigga, get some happiness in your life.
Hey, damn, it's Wade. I'm in a wheelchair. I ain't gonna listen. Nigga, 6 hours to live. Fucking Wade.
Exactly. This nigga like everything trash.
Yeah, man. But no, man, it is what it is, though. You know what I mean? I just think, again, some games get overly rated for whatever reason.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't see reviewers. I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not gonna put on and be messy. Lose their job because they gave a certain game a 7, literally. You know what I mean? I've seen. This has happened.
Was it a Kojima game?
I think it was Uncharted. If I'm not mistaken.
Uncharted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And lost his job because the game gave him a 7.
They did the same with that, didn't they?
Lost his job, but tell the truth.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Yeah, I'm just saying I lost. I mean, that's also saying this. You know, the reviewers still other people reviews. Crap game and the other guy from IGN or Kotaku still on motherfucking review. I see all types of shit. You know what I mean? That's why I don't even really do reviews. You know what I mean? I always do my first impressions of the game. You know what I mean? And how I feel about the game thus far at the beginning. You know what I mean? Because reviews, like I said, again, is subjective. By the time I get to finish playing the game, been out for about 3-4 months. So I always get my first impressions of a game. And I can play the game for a couple hours and see if I'm going to like it, and I'm going to stick with it. Because if I don't like the shit, I don't give a fuck what. See, you guys, I play what the fuck I like. And if I don't like this shit in the first 2 hours, get the fuck out of there. I ain't playing this shit no more. You know what I mean? That's how I am. You know what I mean? I got too many other goddamn games. Too many goddamn games. Too many games.
Let me ask you something. Would you play that game alone, Anthem, on your own?
I mean, I don't think. Can you play it alone? I think it's always online.
You can technically play it alone, but you always get co-opted anyways.
Yeah, co-op.
Yeah.
I mean, people not AI. Other people are automatically.
Nah, it's real people.
Yeah, real people do. Yeah, you get put with the proper.
Yeah. I mean,
but he just likes the gameplay of Anthem. Like he just said, "This suit is hot."
Yeah,
like that's what he said.
Yeah, once you learn how to fly around and go in the water, like your shit about to overheat, time it and fly in a puddle, fly into a puddle, cool my shit out, go back up and hover over the crowd. I got the sniper rifle, bro. I'm sure this shit's sick. But I got the sniper rifle, one shot hot, boom, and it blow up. Man, shit.
Yeah, I think that's what's hurting it. That's
now you playing that shit with an adaptive controller. That's what the fuck going on, bro. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm about to put you fuck with this panel. Anthem is fire. This will be the last thing I see, Sean. Sean, get the fuck out of here. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed the show today, if you enjoyed the show, hit the like button, tweet it out. Like I said, the multiplayer podcast, we had a great time today. Baron got the shit choked out of him. And man, that was very violent of you. Come in and choke the shit out of Baron. We had a great time today, man. Like I said, if you're not following the channel, please do so. Shout out to my new subscriber. Shout out to you, good brother. I appreciate it. Shout out to everybody that rocked out my makeshift super chat. AP the shooter, Stuart Stokes. All you guys. Woman celebrity guy. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody, man. I see Kelly Ricks in there that rocked out. SS9 Bajima, thank you for the $5 donation. Appreciate it, good brother. But yeah, man, I'll be back in here tonight. We doing after the night now.
Get on that Tekken, yo.
At midnight, let's go.
Yeah, we going. It's midnight. It's midnight and it opens up.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, well we back midnight. Okay, well we be here probably a little before midnight, like 11 o'clock, probably just shooting shit or whatever.
It was open up earlier.
Okay, we make it happen. But anyway, thank you everybody that rocked out live. I appreciate the love and support. We out of here.